Hi, my name is Lena. I'm here to explain to you what hypnosis is. A lot of people wonder what it is and they see it on movies all the time or stage hypnosis. But I want to explain to you what I do on a daily basis. And it's really just breaking down to that when we're babies, when we come into this world, we have three responses only. And that's fight, flight, and freeze. These are survival instincts that we come into the world with. Everything else that is learned behavior. So that means that everything else can be unlearned. Fears, phobias, how we think, the partners we pick, what we do every day, how we respond to people, how we do things, activities and stuff like that. So really what it comes down to is that when we're babies and when we grow up to like 8 or 9 years old, we form senses of different things that we have realized that we like or don't like. It's a learning basis, right? So, from the very start, you wouldn't know that you like chocolate until you tried it. You might not like it the first time, and then you try it again. Seemed pretty good. And then you tried it again, and it tasted really good. So that has been implemented in your subconscious mind as a knowing that, oh, I like this. Or first time you come across a dog and it barks at you, so, oh, what is this? I don't know what this is. Should I be scared? Should I like it? And the next time you come across another dog and it's fierce and it's like barking at you, and as a child, dogs seem very, very big, so you're gonna wonder, no, I don't think I like this. This feels like danger to me. Why is it barking at me? And then another time you might meet another dog again, and this one is vicious and running after you. So, at a young age, you've realized that through the experiences that you've had, ooh, I don't like that experience. So you're going to put that as a negative known. So both pleasure known and unpleasant known are still known to you. So that's why we call it familiarity, right? Ooh, I can't say that word. Familiarity. Anyway, so that's what you know. So anything else as a survival instinct that you don't know or haven't come across becomes a danger. Your mind will say like, "Ooh, I don't know this. I don't know this. This is very uncertain to me. I'm very unfamiliar with this." So for instance, you might have been used to picking a certain partner. Women have been known to been typecast as picking a lot of bad boys, and it could be just because the first initial boy that they came across and fell in love with was a bad boy, and even though it hurt and they got their heart broken, this became a familiarity. This became a known to them. So subconsciously it was programmed into their life script that, okay, we know this. So next time we look for a partner, even though we don't want to ever experience that hurt again, you still know the familiarity of, this felt good at a certain time. I know what this feels like. I know what love feels like with this. And everything else, it seemed as unfamiliar and could be painful. So why would I put myself in an uncertain situation like that? So automatically, from a subconscious mindset, we keep picking the same partners. And then anything else that's maybe a good guy comes along and they just seem boring. But that's probably because it's not a known to you. To you, that feels like, overwhelmment, and go like, oh, this doesn't feel right. I could be bored every day. I don't want to do this. Like, what's happening right now? All he does is sleep, eat, and drink, or something like that, this is completely fictional characters, but I'm just kind of trying to show you the differences, right? A lot of people just pick the wrong partners just because it's a known in their subconscious mind. So going back to the subconscious mind, that's 88% of your mind. 12% is the conscious mind, which is developed around 9 years old to 12 years old. And we also have a critical filter in there to to filter out the different things that go to our subconscious mind, because our mind is expansive, right? It's huge, but the thing is that we can't possibly process everything in our mind and keep it inside. It's like a big computer. We will run out of space. We will overheat, not over circuit, but you know, so we have to process that stuff out. But going back to conscious mindset, that's where we make all decisions, our willpower, our logical and analytical thinking, right? There's the reasons behind everything that we want to do. For instance, I want to lose weight. Oh, so the subconscious mind says, I want to lose weight. Let's check with the subconscious mind if this is normal to us. So it goes and checks the subconscious mind. And you can think of the subconscious mind as a CEO. So you check in with the leader and going like, hey, does this sound familiar to you that we want to lose weight? No? No, she likes eating chocolate cake. She loves drinking, lounging with her friends and having fun and going out, eating burgers, going to restaurants. She loves all that stuff. She doesn't want to think about restricting her food intake. That doesn't sound normal to her. That's dangerous. Punt it out. We don't want to lose weight. So that idea is punted out. It doesn't mean that won't stick. It's just resistance because this is not something your brain knows, right? So the more consistently you do it, the more, hopefully, at a certain time, the less resistance you'll hit, and it will become a known that you want to lose weight and make that shift. So what happens with hypnotherapists, for instance, what we do is we provide that pathway to the subconscious mind by getting to know you and getting to know the languages that you speak. So it's very important to understand how you speak and how you take in information. And we do some suggestibility tests to understand that. But together with your words and what you want to do, I'll take that information and language and actually program it into your mindset. And it's not anything that you lose control. You have 100% control of your own mind. Think of it as driving. When you're driving and going to autopilot, you still know what direction to go. You still know when to turn. You still know that you're in the car. You just might zone out. You go into trance. That's hypnosis. When you watch a movie, you still know that you're in a movie theater. You're just engrossed in the scenes, like what's happening on the screen. You're in hypnosis. So you have full 100% control during those two situations. Even when you listen to music, you zone out. That's hypnosis. When you're doing guided meditation, that's hypnosis. You completely know what's going on 100% of the time. I can never have control over your mind. I'm just a conduit to help you with the support and guidance to understand what you want. Sometimes we just need help to understand what we want and what the problem is, because you can come in with a certain different like symptoms, but it might not be the root cause of what's actually causing all the different issues in your life. So together with the cognitive talking portion and then later the hypnosis, we actually can shift you within 6 sessions or less. I've had clients that make changes on the first sessions, and it's awesome. I love seeing them and hearing how much changes they made. Clients that start businesses and just happier and feel well rested, and numerous people have told me they've had problems sleeping. They've slept through the whole night. They wake up later. I had one client that said they hadn't slept past 6:30 in at least 3 years. After just one short little session of hypnosis with him, he slept to 8:30, 9 o'clock the next day. And then that's it. You know, it's really about you wanting to make that shift, keeping yourself accountable and, you know, helping yourself. I'm here to help you, guide you to returning to yourself and making those shifts that, you know, we sometimes, because we're always in our heads, right? And when we're always in our heads, it's very hard to see out. We're pinpointing different things, but we might not be pinpointing the right things. And that's what I'm here to do, to help you. Because I listen to what you say, and with my probing questions, I ask you in a gentle way. And really, you're doing all the work. I'm working on your subconscious mind, which is 88%. You're working on the 12% that's your conscious mind. But you're doing all the work. I'm just here to help you. And at the end of the day, you're going to feel so good. And you're going to feel such a huge shift. And you're going to look back and go, wow, what happened, what did I do, but it was all you. And you can just tell, you know, it's a huge shift. You know, you might have changed jobs, you might have fallen in love. Even if you didn't do that, you're happier with yourself, you're bouncing out of bed, you're doing creative things, you're doing things you love, you know. So there's so many different possibilities to hypnosis and helping you. One of the things is that there's a statistics out there where it was like it takes 6 sessions to help somebody in hypnosis, and it can take up to 600 sessions in psychodynamic, and about, I think, 97 sessions or so for cognitive behavior. Everything works. It depends on how fast you want to get there, right? It depends on my motivation is really just getting you to living happy, healthy, and abundant in a short amount of time. Doesn't that sound great? You know, and it's not knocking any other modalities out there. Everything works, and especially, you know, if you wanted to do traditional therapy along with hypnosis, you know, we work a lot with different therapists all the time, and you know, you tackle it from different angles, because you know, when you have a team of support, how can you not feel better, right? So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Email me, contact me. I am happy to answer them, even if you want a 20-minute free consultation. Let's talk. All it does is like we're starting to talk about it, and that's a healthy portion in you that realizes that you want to make a change, you want to feel better. So I'm excited.